So here's an update on this bike. So it's Warsun right now. So I've done a lot. You guys saw I did the fender. So in the last few days, I just did the CC bar. Just recycle old CC bar that I had, cut it, made it short, welded it, made some tabs for the fender mount, for the fender to mount on the CC bar. Did a bracket for the fender, welded the brackets for the oil tank, and then yesterday I did the battery trade. Honestly, everything that I've been using and doing, like for instance the battery trade, that's from a tail light housing of a trailer, so it literally fit perfect, like like the length that I needed to. Just cut it and then just made it work. Like, it looks okay, just made it work. The bracket for the fender, same thing. Something that I had laying around, put things together, welded them, and then shit works. Same thing with the bracket for the seat, brackets for the CC bar, same thing. Just, you see I have a bunch of stuff from cars and the other bikes that I had. Get one thing, get the other, mix them together, boom, works. Just trying to, just spend the least amount of possible right now, but also just trying to get creative with the resources that I have. So I removed the wide glide front end, which is that one over there, and I installed the narrow glide. I was able to get the bearings for the head tube, so that made it work. I'm waiting on parts for the front end, and we're gonna be like, I don't know. Okay, so this is the thing. If you guys are watching this, you guys will know. But the gold Born Free is tomorrow, right? Today's Friday, and my goal is to ride it, but I got to figure out the situation with the back wheel and the pulley, because that one over there is a flange hub. This is not a flange hub, so I can't use that wheel over there, but I can't use the pulley for that, from that, and I can't use the rotor. So the plan is, I'm gonna see if the pulley from this wheel works with this one, which it should, because both of them are not flange. But if that's the last thing, right? I think I have pretty much everything. Just got it already routed the wiring. Like, everything's pretty simple on that. I'm gonna, if that works and everything, I'm gonna be taking this wheel and use it on that, because the tire on that one is shit. What else? Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be taking this light for this bike, because I don't have another one, and then this bike has 3 lights. Either way, yeah, just gonna be taking shit from this bike if I get close enough today to ride this thing. And I also got mid controls. I also got this ones. They're mid controls. They pretty good deal, so picked them up. One more thing I got to work on, which I think I'm gonna do everything else first, just because this thing is a single part. I got to trim the caliper to make it fit. So that's probably gonna be one of the last things I do in a bit, and we'll see. Oh yeah, and instead of buying a new bracket for the coil, I just drill and move things around on the OEM one just to make it work. Like, there's ways you can do things without buying new things, I guess. Of course, if you have the tools, which I kind of do. I don't have all the tools, but mostly. What else? Yeah, I don't know. It's been a fun project, but it is a little tough between having the drifty band, trying to build this, and then trying to do other stuff in between. But it's almost there, guys. Like, of course, I'm not gonna paint it. I might paint the fender and CC bar, just because the frame is already painted on the front, and I think with the seat and everything, it'll just look a little better. All right, guys, quick update. So this clip is after Born Free, and the last clip you saw is before Born Free. So I ended up not being able to make it. Storm, Kareem, and Evan, they did go. That was the first time ever. So I already went once, so I already experienced it, so it is what it is. But the reason why I couldn't make it was Saturday night or Saturday afternoon. The master cylinder banjo bolt gave up on me. It's leaking a little bit, looked weird. Got home, moved it, and then that shit just came off. So uh, you can see it's like stripped. They put a heel coil before, so that was just on its way out. So I took the wheel off for this bike so I can use the belt. And look at these guys. It's almost there. Like, I just need a few more things and we're good to go. This is what I've done so far. I actually bought 4-inch fork extensions. Yeah, I think they're 4-inch. Just to have an idea what I want to get. If I want to get 6 over fork tubes or if I want to do 8 over. Right now I think 6 over would be perfect because those are 4 inches, so 6, we'll see. But it looks way better. Gas tank's on. Just got to connect the fuel line. This is the OEM one, so it sits really low, and I didn't really like it, so just DIY some gas tank risers or whatever you want to call it. So it looks funky, but just to have a better idea of what I want eventually. The exhaust is on. Mid controls. Oil tank has oil. Battery fully mounted. Little DIY battery trade. Pretty solid. Kareem picked up this pulley for me Saturday, I think, and because the other one was too big, so it works. I eventually gonna do the chain conversion, just because I feel like it's a cleaner look. But for now, for the sake of not spending money or like a lot of money right now, and I'm just trying to DIY everything and reuse things that I have. Yeah, so that's why I took this from the other bike, especially because the other bike is down. So the other bike needs I'll probably get another brake line and a master cylinder, but it's gonna take a few days to get here. So I figure since I didn't go to Born Free yesterday, I just spent the whole day working on this and to get it to where it is now. So should be able to take it for a ride around the block today, and we'll go from there. But yeah, brake works. Everything is mounted. And you still need to mount the back seat or the bolt for the back seat. On this side, I didn't buy a bracket like the aftermarket bracket because I bought this on OfferUp a long time ago, and I forgot that this year bike came with the petcock on the other side. And because this one has it on this side, so you guys can see if I had the bracket over there, the new bracket would hit with the switch because it's here. So made it work. Just reuse the stock one and then just put some spacers on this to mount. It's pretty sturdy and it works. You know, it does what it's supposed to. Like, good. Oh yeah, and I gotta plug this. Yeah, and then the caliper, everything works. I did order new brake pads because these ones are like pretty old and on their way out, but like I said, just for a few days it'll be fine. All the wiring is done. I still gotta do the headlights or the headlight and the tail light, but that's pretty much easy. CC bar, just double check every bolt is tight. But yeah, guys, like, I don't know, I don't really know what to say, but it looks pretty tight. Like, from a garage build, first time ever, I think it is looking pretty nice. So I'm gonna get back to working and then I'll update in a bit. All right, good morning, guys, and it's ready. I already ran the bike and the idle's fine and everything. No weird noises. The only noises you probably hear out here is like the little breather bolts. You just hear it like pss, pss, pss. But that's, normal. Everything's on. I have the jumper because the battery was dead, or the battery died because I was trying to start it. And we got lights and we got a tail light. So everything works. This is accessory. Oh, so we got a tail light. Fucking headlight. And then we got a tail light. Brakes work. And then I just gotta do something about that. Cut it or something. the transfer case or primary breeder. Just make it a little short. Yeah, guys, like it's there. Like I'll take a video later outside, where you guys can see it and idling and all that good stuff. But right now I just gotta go do some stuff. Gotta do some errands. Then when I come back, we'll take it for a ride. Okay, another thing before we take it for a ride, shout out Adam. He got me this belt, to keep the gremlins away. He gave it to me like a few months ago, and I already knew for what bike it was gonna be, which is this one. So I just got to put it on, you know, keep luck to ourselves on this ride. And yeah, shout out Adam. You know, this is very important. If you have a bike, if you have a buddy, make sure you buy him one. If he doesn't have one, keep the gremlins away, and just good luck. All right, guys. So I'm pretty dead. I'm pretty cooked, but we have the bike, and I just finished doing my errands. So we're gonna take it for the first ride. One thing I did add since the last clip was a DIY oil catch can. You can see there's a little bit of oil. I kind of overfilled it by accident. So this is the breeder hose, and it's just spitting a little bit of oil. Nothing crazy, but that way, you know, if it's spitting, it doesn't get on the wheel and causes like any accident. So besides that, like everything just works. So I'm gonna start it up so you guys can hear it. Gotta get the choke on. We're gonna go for a ride. So I don't know how this is gonna look. I'm trying a little chest mount with my phone. I don't have a GoPro, so hopefully it looks good. I'm pretty sure your view is gonna be just right here, but you guys get the idea. We're just gonna do a quick first ride up and down the street, and we'll see how the bike feels. First ride. right, guys. So I think that was a good ride. You see my hands. That's pretty good. Bike felt good. This oil right here is not from right now. Is because I overfilled it, and I think that's why it was leaking from the breather hose. And then the throttle, it felt a little sticky, but that's because I'm using the wrong throttle cable. You can see right there I super tied it because the one that I had, it was too short, so it had the throttle open and it wouldn't start just because it was too short. But regardless, the bike fucking runs. I mean, it ran, but I've never ridden it. This is the first time riding this bike since I bought it. And you guys seen the video when I bought it, it was crash. Got it to run, and then just started building it. Just I knew it ran. That was it. And yeah, this is the first time. This is the first ride ever. That's crazy. Like, I might look for pictures and post it, but yeah, I don't know. I think this video, it's already a little too long, but this is just a Japperino Cappuccino video at this point. Just me japping about this bike, which there's a lot of cool stuff that I can show you guys. Like this mesh is from a SNS air filter, and it was a old filter, so I just used it and then cut it. You know, just quick DIY for now. But maybe I can make a plate. I don't know. I need to get the breather bolts for this thing. The battery tray is out of a trailer light housing, and it fit perfect. Just a few welds, cut it, clearance. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's so many little things that I can show you guys, but I'll save that for a different video. But for now, I think this is gonna do it. Oh yeah, and then we have a headlight, a working headlight, and then we have a working tail light. Yeah, I guess it's just oh yeah, one thing that happened today or earlier, I didn't film it, but the foot peg came off. That shit came off, so I found it, so we're good. Also, these foot pegs, I don't know if I'm gonna keep them, but they were just all chrome, and just figure I add some grip tape so my foot don't slip. Yeah, everything like this wasn't supposed to be here, like I said. So there's a lot of things right now, like the risers and that ignition thing, that they're not gonna be there forever. The whole thing right now was to get this bike to where it is right now, like make it roadworthy, make it able to go ride around, to make sure everything works how it's supposed to. Then again, in a few weeks or so, I'm gonna take this bike apart completely again, and then we're gonna paint the frame. We're gonna probably swap a different tank because it's too big. It's good for long trips, but I like the smaller, like a 2-gallon tank. So yeah, everything is gonna come off again at one point. So right now I just ride it. Maybe I don't like the fender, maybe I don't like this, maybe I don't like that. Then we can change after, but at least now we know it rides and it shifts. No weird noises. Like I said, just a little bit of oil leak, but you know, just remember, if it ain't leaking, it ain't a Harley. So normal stuff. I think this is from some glue that I had here, or from where I had the hose and it was spilling before I added the catch can. Also, this I said I might replace, but like this part, you know, just it works right now, and I didn't want to take everything apart. All right, enough of me japping. If you guys been following, I mean, you guys are pretty sure hype as I am, so thank you guys for watching, and we'll try to make it to Born Free next year. All right, comment, like, subscribe.